Good afternoon. My name is Ofer. I'm the chairman and CTO of Oxitone Medical from Israel. And what we are trying to address is the problem of follow-up of patient, which is very costly and very challenging. Mainly today it's manually or episodic measurement. We are missing a lot of events that happen to the patient. Nobody knows. And of course, the crew is overburdened. It's a lot of cost, and of course, it's very problematic. One of the main reasons for that is basically the way that it's done today. The measurement is either manually or spot check, done sporadically by the patient. There is some solution like a chest test that works for a few days continuously, but you have to change it every few days, up to 7 days. And all the analytic tools are mainly not connected to the sensor. So the data that they are collecting is not current with the data. So what we have done in Oxitone, we developed a full suite of a solution for continuous care. It's starting with a wrist monitor. Basically, it looks like a watch, measuring multiple parameters from the hand of the patient. It's done without any intervention of the patient. It's done automatically every second. So we have a set of measurement every second. All the data is sent to an application of the smartphone and from them to the cloud. And on the cloud, we have an analytical tool that basically analyzes all the data, building a baseline per patient to see what is the normal behavior, and then trying to address events that have a medical meaning, not just threshold cross for your heart rate or for saturation, but events that have meaningful based on multiple parameters. Just to give you an example, if a person is very active, or patient is very active and his heart rate go up, it's totally normal. No reason to put any alarm. If a patient is not active, but his heart rate go up, saturation go down, he probably will have an exacerbation very soon. So it's very important. So we are trying to identify between events that have more meaningful to the system. It's very unique technology. We have already CE and FDA clearance for the technology, and it's protected by multiple patents. 4 of them are already granted, and few other in process. The way that the system look like, it's starting on the left side with a device, application on the smartphone, going to the cloud. On the cloud, we have basically 2 functions. One is the AI and the analytic tools, and the second is interface for a call center that basically gets all the alarms and can call the patient or treat it if it's happened. Everything is done automatically. Just to give you an example, the way it's done today, people are using fingertip device, which is a spot check measurement, and the way that we are measuring is totally different. It's also changed the way the measurement is used, because if you measure once a day or 2 times a day or 3 times a day, you cannot detect any changes or trends. While in our system, without any intervention, you have a full data set on a resolution of every 1 second, and then basically you can detect changes, trends, and set automatic alarm. So this is totally different way of looking at it. We are measuring multiple parameters, starting with oxygen blood saturation, pulse rate, skin temperature, activity, sleep pattern, heart rate variation, and we are adding our respiratory rate. So you have all these parameters measured continuously in 1 second resolution, and that basically allows us to analyze it much more smartly than just a threshold. We can do classification into severities, doing prediction, because changes are slow, and send automatic timely alarm. We already start selling this year between our customer that is public knowledge. We can mention Philips, represented here by Ron, our friend, Cigna in the US, this is one of the biggest insurance companies in the US that using our device for stress monitoring platform to detect stress in employee. And we have a pilot running with Brigham Women's Hospital in Boston, which is Howard School Medical School. We have much more customer and pilot running, and if people will be interested, I will be happy to explore more. We have about 25 customers today that's running multiple pilots. We are addressing multiple market segments. The first one is a COPD patient or people with lung disease. This is a very large group. People are talking about 400 million people around the world. It's number 3 to 4 reason in all the Western world of death at home. So it's really not something, it's very common. We have also heart failure, CHF. People that are suffering from heart failure have liquid in the lungs, have a breathing issue. So these people today have no solution, and we offer them continuous monitoring. The other segment is sleep problem, sleep apnea. Normally there are people that are snoring at night, and in extreme situations they can stop breathing during night. We offer them a much convenient solution. They are sleeping with our device, and we are doing the measurement both for diagnostic and later on. And the last segment is stress monitoring. Again, it's healthy people under stress. According to Cigna in the US, stress is number 1 reason for people to lose working days and getting sick. So if you can detect stress before it becomes crucial, it will be much more useful. We are using partners to sell. We are not selling direct to patient. And so we are working on a B2B2C model. And between our partners, you can find sleep testing companies, hospitals that are trying to reduce their readmission rate in the US mainly, and many other customers. Our model is selling the device and charging software as a service for the cloud services, either it's a call center or analytic tools. We are a very experienced team. The company was founded by Dr. Leon Eisen. He is a PhD in physics from Weizmann Institute in Israel. I'm engineering background. I'm computer engineer, serial entrepreneur, built already a few companies, made 3 exits, one to Deutsche Telekom, one to Siemens, and one public here in London, BATM. We have our medical director is Professor Louis Schenkman, Vice Dean of Medical School in Tel Aviv, Head of Department, and our lead investor, and he's sitting on our board, is Dr. Raj Singh. He's the one that started the first wireless company in the US, become AT&T Wireless. He's a billionaire sitting on the board of Johns Hopkins, and he's very active in the company. Here with me in the room is Dr. Werner Stripp, which is occupational health and physician, active in the US and running the activity in the UK for Oxitone. We raised till now $8 million and about additional 1.3 in grants, and we are now in a round of $5 million that we'll use to increase our marketing and sales, additional R&D, and production. This basically will allow us to increase our sales in the next coming years and become profitable. That's the main reason. Thank you. If you have any question, I'm here. As of now,